dude. It is freezing outside. That's what it feels like right here. Terrible. So for those of you asking when I'm gonna be working on the Focus next, this is the answer to your question. In this box here, what I've got is some wrap for my car, and you guys guessed on Instagram on that little poll I put up. A lot of you actually guessed that it was wrap, and it is wrap for my car because we are gonna be wrapping that car a different color. However, this wrap that showed up is for the roof. So this is Vivid's brand new like high ultra gloss black. It is actually a new release for Vivid, and if you guys wanna wrap your roof or whatever, I'll leave a link to the description of where I got this down below. Actually, why I showed you the temperature is because it is so cold outside and I'm about to wash my car completely and clay bar the roof, because I have to clay bar the car before you do the vinyl. If you don't, then it'll leave a bunch of weird kind of imperfection marks that you're going to be able to see, because this wrap is really high gloss. So the car has to be absolutely pristine before you lay the wrap down. I can't even talk, it's so cold out. I am from Connecticut, but I've been converted to the temperatures down here. It's pretty cold for here.
Oh, it's like gold. It's like ice. See this junk. Oh boy, oh dirty.
Ultra gloss. So we had to get to this freaking roof antenna thing. So what I did was I just took these two clips off the back and undid the liner enough to put my hand underneath here. And the first thing you gotta do is unclip this right here. And then this one's gonna be a little bit trickier. But you just reach under here and unclip that. And that's what goes to the little shark fin antenna. You can't see it, but there's a 10 mil bolt back there that's holding in your antenna, and you just gotta undo that. That's a lot of thread.
Famous quote. That's a lot of thread.
That's a lot of thread. Putting that back on is probably gonna be quite tough.
Oh, it's like a...
That means that we can now take the shark fin off. All you gotta do is just give her a little wiggle, and that and the wires come right out. And that's how you take that off. Just gonna lay it down in my, I'm gonna leave that like that, and then next I need my 8 mil. Dude, the last time I took this wing off was like in one of my first or second videos ever. Like the wing riser was like the first thing I ever did to the Focus, and I haven't touched it since. That's kind of interesting how far we've come with the channel since a year ago. These aren't even that tight, dude. I've clay barred the whole car here, at least the whole top, including the back part. What are we doing now, man?
Now we just dry it off and we
Start the wrap?
go to town after we lift
After,
up.
yeah, roll down that. And from when I did my taillight wrap, we also have these two felt tip squeegees. That's gonna help us out a lot. And one for me and one for Nate. And I got a brand new or fresh razor blade in there so we can cut real nice. So we're gonna put this wrap on.
Oh boy.
Oh, baby! Yeah! Little update here. This is how it's going. Nice and smooth, no air bubbles. And we're gonna cut this about in the middle and then fold it down in, and I have the trim pieces out right over there.
It'll look like paint where it rolls over the edge instead of just being like a...
Yeah, you can't see the cut. It's gonna be tucked underneath. It's gonna look, hopefully it's gonna look really good. But so far the way this is going,
All these
looks
scratches
really
are
great.
just on like a plastic protective coating.
Yeah,
So.
and that little bubble that you see right there is actually, I have to cut a hole because that's
Yeah.
actually for the shark fin. That's where we're gonna put it back in. That looks super nice. Dude, I'm so excited. we've run into our first like challenge. I ran into a spot where I may have caused like a little crease, so I'm gonna use the heat gun just gently to get it out. I'm not about to just blast it, but you'll see what I mean. I just need to use the heat gun just to kind of get the wrap to just flex and sit how I want it, and we'll try our best to keep cold stretching it, because if you stretch and wrap mix. If you cold stretch a wrap, it's more likely to not like pull itself back in, because this material has a memory to it. So it won't try to pull itself back in or like pull up corners. So the less you use a heat gun on the wrap, the better, but sometimes there's really no choice and you have to use a heat gun. And this is one of those times. So we're gonna heat gun her a little bit. I think this side's about to go down. All right, one more time. This side is going to be a pretty good one. All right, sick. All right, one side down. Now I got to go to the other side. Look at it. Could this be the final? Could this be the final touch? Oh, dude, we did it! Yes! Yes, dude! Oh my god, dude, that was our first attempt at wrapping a car piece, dude. Oh my god, I'm so freaking hyped. Dude, look at this. Oh my god. All right, so now what we gotta do is this has a ton of tension on it, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut about 3/4 of an inch around where the sunroof goes, cut some tension relief cuts in here, and then we're gonna fold it underneath. And then when this folds up and, you know, closes, this should sit perfectly underneath here, and the window actually should create a little bit of a seal on there. I'm actually pushing against the windshield. We'll heat that. We'll peel from here too. Yep. That's not the cleanest, but like I said, it's gonna get covered by the antenna. All right, I'm gonna heat this up, cut a little bit more of this, and we should be good to go.
One second.
The roof is now black. But one thing I noticed right off the bat is that this is super, super dirty. Like, it's just absolutely prone to collecting dust, and it is under spotlights and everything, but it gets super, super dusty. But other than that, this looks great. I think we did a good job. That was our first time, dude.
Oh, for our first time? Like,
obviously we're not professionals. With this and with the other wrap that we're gonna do for this car, like when we actually get a color for this car, it's gonna look so crazy. And then the other thing that's coming in for this soon, and if you follow my Instagram, you already know what that thing is. I can't wait. It's a little bit late, it's like 11 o'clock right now, but we finished the wrap and it looks really, really good. I'm gonna go ahead and cut to the next day to show you guys some clips of it, because it's super late right now and I'm trying to get some food before I go to bed because I'm starving. So let's cut to the next day and I'll show you the wrap all finished and done. I'd say for our first ever wrap that looks pretty dang good. I mean, we're not professionals obviously, but it came out looking really nice. There were a few questionable spots that I didn't really like how it came out, but we ended up actually creasing it. And the one spot that I'm talking about, if you can see it, is right here. I don't know if you can see, yeah, there in the light, you can see that. That is the only spot that was a little bit questionable for me. But other than that, it came out great. I'm gonna leave the link in the description below so you can go ahead and hit that if you're looking to do this to your own car. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and we have a ton of stuff coming for Nate's car. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
Dude, that is so sick. Oh, I love that. That makes me very happy. This is like what you feel every day. I mean, these two are cool, but like,
well,
this
you're about to
and
open
then
the next thing that you literally feel every time you drive the car. I gotta get
the
close
only
for this
thing
one.
more exciting than this is this. This was the most expensive part.
We're gonna jump into that stuff really soon. If you made it this far into the video, thank you as always, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and I will see you guys shortly in the next video. Later.